YouTube, welcome back to another freaking reaction. Yes, we is on stream. I just started my stream. Notice finna go out. Hopefully we got some people to pull up if you doing this. Y'all get it, but we should not straight into the reaction. Make sure y'all like, comment, subscribe. We do react on Twitch, and sometimes I do off-stream reactions. So yeah, make sure y'all pull up, show some love. The Twitch link will be in the description. Sorry for the pool lighting. My ring light broken, so we finna add you Tate rules. Disrespectful feminist.
I'll tell you, the feminization of the world is absolutely destructive to the Western world because there's never been a successful matriarchy in the history of humanity.
No, not true. What about England?
Queen
Victoria.
Having a female in charge is different than a matriarchy. When I talk about matriarchy, I mean on average in the household, the man was in charge. On average, men were in charge of the society on average. You could have a female head of state, but on average, it was the men who were ruling society. The men were in charge of
working and providing.
Yeah, the women were listening to the men on average.
Right.
That's my point, on average.
Right.
So I've had this argument with feminists before. She's like, oh, well, we've never tried matriarchies. We've only tried patriarchies, blah, blah, blah. And I said, listen, bitch.
That nigga's stupid.
They have been tried. But the problem is this. The problem is this.
Yeah.
The closer you are to the base level of survival, the more people naturally revert to their gender roles. If we were all, if 10 men and 10 women were on a boat and they got shipwrecked, the men would instantly start shelter, fire, hunting, and the women would start doing the women things. When you get rid of all the crap and all the society and all the programming, people will revert to their gender roles. The reason we do that is because it gives us the best possible chance of survival. That's why in poor countries where survival is harder, people
reaction time, yes sir. Hey, congratulations on your first order. Yeah, big W's, man.
Feminists are saying to me, oh yeah, but
ain't you lit? Of course.
The problem is, it's very, very difficult to survive under a matriarchy.
A big W on the first order.
Matriarchies that did exist in humanity, I'm sure they existed. The reason we don't discuss them is they never even got a chance to create any history.
No, ain't nobody understand what I'm talking about, sir. They don't understand what the first order is. They don't know what I'm talking about, sir.
Someone at home, some feminist, if you can do some fucking math, you bimbo, work this out. What are the odds of every single society since the dawn of human time all across the planet being run by men? All of them. This is not an idea that could have spread. You had the Aztecs and the Mao dynasty. They didn't fucking talk. This is every single civilization.
I felt getting that first, I'm tripping. I forgot I'm leaking this shit.
Because all the ones who really were in charge got fucking wiped out because they're not competitive.
My opinion, I feel like a woman can, depending on that woman past and her beliefs and all, I feel like a woman can be in charge, but would it go how it's supposed to go for the woman being in charge? Like, would it be the same as a man being in charge? Hell no. But a woman definitely can be in charge, I guess, but it's definitely a huge difference between a woman and a man being in charge. We all know that, but feminists just can't admit to that shit, but it's all good.
And they lose to patriarchies.
Hey, I got us opportunity. I'm gonna let you know about it later, though. It felt amazing. BRB, baby.
Feminists are fucking walking down the street saying we want the same rights as men. You have more rights than men. There's not a single thing a man can do a woman can't do, but you have a whole bunch of laws in your favor. You have more rights than men already. What the fuck are you talking about? And then they say they want to be respected for their ideas, and they get their tits out because nobody gives a shit unless they're naked. They're fucking dumb.
Oh,
you're thinking of men and women as men and women.
Bro, this nigga Tate be speaking straight facts. Hey, for y'all, it's like, oh my god, I can't believe Tate is saying stuff like this, and it's a person that you look up to. Hell yeah, hell yeah. Like, this the only male role model that actually makes sense and actually got evidence for this shit, bro. But nah, everything he said was completely facts though. Like, women always complain about how they don't got power and shit when literally every law is on their fucking side, bro. If for example, that one law, the divorce law, bro. If a married couple get divorced, the female take a percent of his paychecks or some shit like that, bro. Some dumb shit. If something happened with the kid, even if the mother was in the wrong, she get a percent of his paycheck. Say if the mother wasn't allowing that father to see his kid purposely just to get money from him, she can do that. And that's just two of the examples. I could go all day about how they got rights and shit.
Completely different roles in society. We have completely different attributes, completely different advantages. We go through life in completely different ways. You can't compare us as an equal. You wouldn't consider men and women equal in 99% of situations where men are expected to perform. You would not consider yourself an equal if you're rolling with your boy and a guy rolled up on you trying to hurt you. You'd expect your man to fight, right? That's a man's job. You can't say we're equal when it suits you, and we're not equal equal when it doesn't suit.
That's facts.
We are not the same. We are not the same. It's the reality of the world.
Yeah, they do try to change around. Hey, females always try to change around equality. I swear to peaches, they always say this and that. This ain't hold on. For example, if fuck, I ain't got no example for that one. Fuck. Hold on, let me think of one. I got y'all.
The same, and the reason
so
women,
elaborate.
even though
I
they
got
have
y'all.
unlimited options, are not running out here sleeping with a new dude every single day, is because they won't sleep with a man they don't have at least some degree of feeling for. That's the difference. You will have some feelings for somebody.
Oh, yeah. That's a perfect example. A man having sex with a woman is different from a woman having sex with a man. It's completely different. But females will say cheating is cheating. No, it's not cheating. Niggas will fuck anything. It's just to them, it's just busting a nut. But at the end of the day, they gonna go home to their queen and shit like that, bro. That's an L example. Fuck it.
Sleep with. I promise you.
Fuck, that's an L example.
And she can get in a car crash and he won't give a fuck. I'm telling you, that's the game. That's the difference between it.
It's true.
Facts.
First fallacy. I'll let you talk. Now it's my turn. That's the first fallacy. The second fallacy is this whole patriarchy bullshit. You're saying there are outdated ideas of masculinity. Yeah. The idea of patriarchy is now an outdated idea of masculinity. Perhaps in the West, in a declining empire, as we've already discussed on this stream, in an empire which is in absolute decline, you can have men who sit here and think there's absolutely nothing necessary about masculinity in the modern world, and that you don't need to be strong or brave or any of these things. You can
Bring back masculinity.
That is not true in most places on the planet. In most places on the planet, men need to be capable and competent, because if they don't, they do not survive.
Facts.
And I'll tell you something now, sir. I'll tell you something else now. You will sit here and talk right now about the patriarchy and how you can be in touch with your feelings and all this bullshit. The second you're physically assaulted or physically threatened, the first thing you do is
call
you call a
police.
toxically masculine police officer to turn up with a weapon to protect you, because you cannot protect yourself. You are not against the idea of masculine power. You're not against the idea of men who have masculine imperatives to defend. All you've done is outsource it to someone else to do at the end of a phone call because you're too scared to do it yourself. So you're fucking lying.
A nigga with pink hair.
If you were the same person in most places on the planet, you would have had your ass beat, because you are a weakling. And weaklings are not respected. Let me tell you something, my friend, I'll let you talk afterwards. Never in human history, in any single civilization, in any single empire across the history of Earth, have men been celebrated for their weakness. Ever once.
Facts.
It doesn't matter if you were an Aztec or the Mao dynasty, from China all the way to South America. In every single history book you can read, men who were respected and men who had stories written about them were written about them because they were strong. Weak men have never been respected. Weak men have never mattered. For you to come along and say, I think it's okay to be weak, is fine. That is your initiative. That is your decision. But the reason you have done that is because you lack brave. You lack balls.
No,
you lack bravery.
Lack balls. Dude, I have more balls than you'll ever have, boss. Because you're
Bro,
changing.
child, let's be honest, bro. If you had to choose one nigga to smack for $500, not even much for money. If you had to choose one nigga to smack, hold on, let me move my shit so y'all can see Tate. Are you smacking Tate? Or are you smacking this pink haired punk? I'm definitely smacking a nigga with pink hair that's fucking saying masculinity doesn't need to be a thing. Exactly why he can't get married or can't have sex now. That nigga probably haven't had, he probably still a virgin. I'm gonna keep it a buck.
Here, because you're the one who's sitting here calling emotional strength and emotional vulnerability. You're defining it as weakness, but it's not.
All forms of strength are important. You're saying
It's
that.
not.
Yes, it is. Physical strength is just as important as emotional strength.
He don't have no
Emotional
physical strength. He got
strength is
female
actually
arms.
more powerful
That
than
nigga a
physical
bitch. I'll
strength.
smack him.
Because the fact of the matter is, no matter how physically strong you are, somebody bigger could come along and beat your ass. But it's emotional strength that helps you survive the ass beating.
That be the thing with most people arguments too. They say one fact that's obviously a fact but don't got nothing to do with the argument, and they think the argument automatically gonna be on their side. Like this nigga said, obviously they're gonna have somebody that's gonna come that's gonna be bigger than you, and you can always get your ass, but obviously, bro, you can't beat every single fight. There's always somebody bigger and stronger than you. Obviously, just because you said one fact don't mean you won a fucking argument, pink hair dude.
You're right. That's a good point. You're saying so when someone comes along to assault you, you won't call the police afterwards and you won't fight back. You'll lay in a ball, you get an ass kicking, but you're emotionally strong enough to just deal with the fact that you got an ass kicked in front of everyone else.
Please don't hit me.
And that's fine.
I can
Everyone should be
guarantee
like
him
you.
seeing that.
And that,
bro.
you know what we
Again,
call,
I'm not saying
people
everyone
like
should
you
be
are
like
called in
you.
most places in the world.
He
People
called
like
a
you are
punk.
called in most places in the world.
A bitch. Nah, he not called a victim. He called a bitch.
And let me tell you something. When I inspire men to grow up and be their biggest, strongest version of themselves, emotionally, mentally, physically, in every single realm, that is not a negative. Those are the exact kind of women the exact kind of women I would never, ever give my time of day to. Any woman who's going to sit there and think it's more important to argue with me about how she is as capable as a man, everything, blah, 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 as opposed to just letting me pay the bill and be pleasant is not the kind of woman I want to fucking talk to.
Facts.
Because it's
I
uninteresting.
agree.
And it's a Western phenomenon.
Shit, I told my old lady, I said, you're not paying a single bill. You don't got to worry about this. You ain't got to worry about that. I got you. Just stay loyal. Make sure the house clean. Meals. I got you with everything. You don't gotta worry about shit. I'm gonna give you the world, baby girl. You don't gotta worry about that shit. But everybody see that as a problem, I guess. Oh no, the women gotta pay the bill. Y'all gotta go half and half. I'll be done.
Truly is a Western phenomenon. I've been to 72 countries. I've lived in 13, right? I've been all around the world. Well, let me tell you, this is a Western phenomenon. And it's truly and utterly Western. If you were to go on a date in America, you'd have a girl sitting there trying to tell you she's your equal. If you were to go on a date in Moscow, you'd have a girl sitting there going, my man needs to take care of me. I want him to take care of me. I'll do my job, but he must protect and provide
the country before.
So it's a Western phenomenon, right? It depends where you go. It depends. And this whole idea of this obsession with equality is a truly Western thing. And I don't think it's particularly healthy or important. I don't look at a woman thinking, is she my equal? Is she below me? Is she above me? I don't do that. I sit with a woman and we either enjoy each other's company or we don't. But I know my roles as a man. I believe that as a man, I should pay for the first date. I believe I should open the car door. I believe I should protect her, provide for her. I believe if she's my woman, she should be able to come to me with her problems and I should fix them. If that makes me a sexist and a horrible person, fine. This is the point. Me saying that I'm going to protect and provide for women and that gives me a degree of authority. If that makes me sexist, so be it. But I'm going to be responsible.
The problem, bro, especially in America, by the man having a little bit of power, bro, and the female don't have the same equal amount of power, the relationship automatically goes wrong because females think that they all equal, bro, and which they are not, bro. Because at the end of the day, if a nigga try to fight, like say if a nigga smack her or whatever, push her, be disrespectful to my girl, what I gotta do? I gotta defend her, bro. So it's like, bro, they literally choose what they want to be equal in. Like,
responsible for my woman. I'm going to do the best I can possibly by her. I'm going to protect her in every possible way, give her the best life I can possibly give her. And by extension, that gives me a degree of authority. Why would I be having all that responsibility for her to sit there and say, I don't fucking listen to you? That doesn't make sense.
Yeah, the moment she said that, she out the door, nigga, ward. And I'm happy Tate helped me understand this too, bro, because
a healthy relationship has mutual respect. So in a healthy relationship, the man will say X and the woman will say, yeah, I agree with that. Okay, I won't do it. I'm not saying it has to be a command orders. I'm not saying that. I'm saying that if a man's
having authority, bro, does not... Not mine.
Responsible, he should have authority.
How are you going to sit there to the dude sitting with a bunch of beautiful women in his mansion and then say, you're a sexist? You're ugly. You're a 3. These chicks are hot, and they chose me. I don't give a fuck what you say. I'm not interested. It's actually very unfortunate. It's kind of unfortunate because women are completely and utterly solely judged on how they look. Like, a lot of these feminists are fucking, they're so busted. Like, if you're going to be a feminist, at least get hot first. Because if you're hot, you'll matter. Oh, the hot bitch said this.
Women can't do that, so it's a double standard.
It's a double standard. But life is full of double standards.
Yeah, but doesn't mean listen, regardless with your philosophies and everything that you keep through.
It's not my philosophy.
No, but I'm saying, okay, life is full of double standards. Correct. I understand that. But in a relationship,
correct,
it's a partnership.
Yes.
Right? You and me, we're together.
Since when?
You know what I'm saying.
W-Riz Tate.
The end goal is you two together.
Agreed.
So why choose?
I know, I understand where you're coming from. My point is that relationships and life is full of double standards as a whole. A man's going to pay for everything everywhere you go, right? This is his duty as a man. Do you agree?
No, I do like traditional.
Okay, so you agree. So you're traditional, right? So if you want to talk about traditional, let's talk about tradition. Every single man since the dawn of human time had more than one woman. Every single king, every single emperor, every single sultan, every single conqueror since the dawn of human time had more than one woman. All of them. Every single one. Read a history book. Read the Bible. It's all in there. The Quran, all of it. You want to talk about tradition, it's all there. The only reason your mind is different, the only reason you believe differently is because the society's come along and told you. My point is this. If I had a woman, I would decide not to cheat because I decide. However, I would not see my infidelity.
And when most females hear that a man cheating and a woman cheating is not the same, they automatically think, okay, and niggas too. A lot of low value niggas that don't even got $1 million in their bank account, bro. You not high value, bro. Like, you gotta be a high value man to get away with shit like that, bro. Like, if you an average nigga trying to go off with Tate, you know what I'm saying, bro, you cannot get away with that shit, bro. Like, probably 100% of y'all watching it, y'all can't get away with that shit. Y'all don't got $1 million plus in y'all bank account, bro. You not a high value, you not sending no match, you can't get away with that shit. But if you was like Tate, bro, you can get away with all that shit. Cause at the end of the day, the female, she can't lose you. She don't want to lose you.
nearly
Cause she know you irreplaceable.
anywhere near even
Did I say that
1%
right?
disgusting
Irreplaceable,
female infidelity.
unreplaceable. Yeah, you unreplaceable.
Emotion. You will not sleep with a man you don't like. I can sleep with a woman I don't like.
Facts.
Different thing. I can be head over heels in love with a woman, ready to die for her, ready to take a bullet for her, protect her, give her all the money in the world, make sure she has a beautiful family, a nice big house, all of it. And I'll still fuck that bitch. Watch me. A woman won't do that. So don't lie to me and pretend. No, you won't. Any woman who will sit here and say, I can f dudes and not care about them is fundamentally broken. Her soul is broken.
Okay, well, she's broken then, but she's still doing it.
Well, if she's broken, she ain't anywhere near me. I don't want no broken bitch near me.
Yeah, she not about to get a high value man. The 1%.
think so?
The less than
Those are the kind of
1%.
women I will not associate with. This is
life.
haram.
No, but
And I think a lot of people mistake like rich people, like high value men. I guess that they think that them niggas just date any tans, like just cause they beautiful, that they automatically get like a free fucking life in the Tate house or whoever house. No, it don't work like that, bro. Like, you still gotta be that type of woman,